This is the first question from the 2014 exam. We're going to take a word problem and turn it into a comprehensible linear programming problem. So the first thing you want to do is read the question carefully, pause the video if you need to, and then we're going to pick out the relevant information and just write a short sentence naming our variables and clarifying what units we're working in. Sensibly, we let B, F, and C, respectively, be the amount of beef, fish, and cheese in megajoules. Make sure you include the units eaten by Belinda each week. Now we need to identify whether we're working with a maximization or minimization problem, and more specifically, what it is that we're trying to maximize or minimize. In this question, the clue comes right at the end. Sometimes you'll be given a word as explicit as maximize or minimize, but in this question, we have that Belinda wants as little fresh water as possible, and that's the clue. So she's trying to minimize the fresh water used in producing her diet. So the next thing we want to write is that we're minimizing Z, which will be our litres per megajoule of fresh water. So Z is equal to, so we take it from this row from the table. The table in this question is very helpful. So Z equals 1500 B for beef plus 10 F for fish plus 200 C for cheese. Now we need to determine what our constraints are. So we'll say our problem is subject to. I like to work from top to bottom. So the first constraint we have here is that she wants at least 50 megajoules per week from each of the three foods combined. So if we're taking all our foods, we have B plus F plus C needs to be greater than or equal to 50. The next thing is she wants variety in her diet, so she wants no more than 25 megajoules from each of the three foods. So that gives us three constraints in one. So B will be less than or equal to 25, F will be less than or equal to 25, and C will also be less than or equal to 25. It's nice and efficient. The next thing is below the table, she wants her emissions to be no more than 75 kilograms per week. No more than that. So we've got 3.5 for beef, plus 0.9 for fish, plus 1.1 for cheese. It needs to be less than or equal to 75. Finally, she's hopefully not consuming negative food, so B, F, and C should all be greater than or equal to 0. And we're done. We don't need to solve the problem, we just need to set it up.